How nice is it to have Denzel back? He said he was good to go for Sunday.
Oh, it's amazing. He's one of the top corners in the game still. So obviously having a talent like that on the field is always going to make everyone's job a lot easier. So it's definitely great to have him back.
Do you owe him anything for Saturday or no?
Oh, no. Nah.
What'd you get out of the self-scout, Greg? Like when you look back on the defense, you guys played one really back-to-back, two maybe of your best games of the season. What are your biggest takeaways?
Everyone's just doing their job. Like it's nothing spectacular that we are doing. It's just literally everyone doing their job. Whether that's playing with great technique and supposed to cover this guy, and covering that guy, or setting the edge and doing exactly what you're supposed to do. So I feel like our discipline level was very high those past two games.
I think Sione said it yesterday about 1 and 11, or 1 of 11. Just do your one job. Has that really been a focus this week?
Yeah, that's the focus every week, and that was something that we weren't doing this whole season. But I feel like we got a good grasp of that, and hopefully we are able to continue this Sunday.
Do you think this is the best pair of starting receivers you guys have faced so far this season?
I mean, they're right there. We played a lot of great receivers, but they're right there. So it's definitely going to be a great matchup for us, and it's going to be a fun one.
Could you talk about the challenge of defending their speed and also their use of the middle of the field? It seems like they really like to try and exploit that when they're going against defenses.
Yeah, I mean, first talking about speed, I mean, yeah, they're fast dudes, but we got speed on this side of the ball too as well. So I think we match up, perfectly with them. But it's definitely a challenge always going against guys like that who can take the top off any second. And this is definitely one of those games you got to keep your eyes right. And like I said, 1 and 11, everyone has to do their job, and it's not just on one person or one position group to stop. Everything. You got to rely on everybody. Some plays you might get beaten, the D-line saves you, or sometimes, we have great coverage and allow the D-line to get there. So it's definitely just going to take all of us, to stop a team like that.
Is this one of those games, too, where the communication has to be 100% on point in terms of your hand signals and all that?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's any game for real, but, I mean, definitely when you're playing a group of receivers that's this fast, that can literally take off the top in any single play, you definitely have to have your communication on 100%. And I think we've been doing a great job at that so far.
What stands out to you most when you watch Tua?
His ability to extend plays, the tight windows he's throwing the ball in, and just the confidence he plays with. He's a great quarterback, and he's been playing great this season. So we're definitely excited to play against him.
Greg, we talk so much about Tyreek's speed, but what else makes him so good?
I just feel like he can run any route. There's a lot of just straight, really, really fast guys that don't really make it in the NFL. There's a lot of guys out there that's probably faster than them. There's a lot of guys out there in the world, but when you're able to, run great routes, catch the ball, not drop too many passes, that's a hard guy to cover when he can run every route. That the big guys are running and the small guys. So he's definitely a very, very talented, well-rounded receiver.
And then even going back to his Kansas City days, his ability to track the ball and catch on the throws, just kind of get under the football. How tough does that make him?
It makes it very tough. You could be in great position, and he still finds some way to either, make you get a pass interference because the ball's underthrown, or he's just able to, twerk his body and just be able to, make the catch. So he's definitely a tough guy to guard.
And he seems dangerous too in those short routes, and then he could just wiggle out of the phone booth. I mean, so what aspect does that add to the difficulty in playing him?
Yeah, I mean, a guy that can catch the ball 5 yards and take it 100 yards is definitely tough. But you just got to be able to tackle, keep your eyes right, and like I say, you just got to trust your guys. It's not on one person to stop a slant route. It's not on we could be a man, and yes, maybe he catches the ball, but that's when you have the rest of your 10 players running to the ball as well. So it's not just on one person, one position group. You got to have the whole team running to the ball and things like that.
Kind of talk about the importance of limiting their explosive plays on Sunday. Is that? I mean, I'm sure it's always in your head, but is it kind of in the forefront of your mind when you go against guys like Hill and Waddle more than maybe other receivers?
Yeah, for sure. I think that was kind of our game plan as well against Cincinnati. They're a very explosive team. So that's definitely always, the key thing. When you hold guys who are very fast and are used to explosive plays, down and under, whatever they're used to getting, then, you end up being successful the majority of the time. So that's definitely, something that we're focused on this week.
When you go up against an offense like this, how confident are you guys on the back end knowing that you've got Miles and JD up front doing their thing?
We're very confident going into games like this. Like I said, I feel like, we have premium matchups. They got fast guys. I feel like we got fast guys. So it's definitely going to be fun. But when you have guys like Myles Garrett and Clowney up front and some of the other guys up there, it makes our job a lot easier. You're not going to be able to hold the ball too long. So it definitely helps us a lot.
What do you see from Tua? He's having a fantastic season, completing almost 70% of his passes. Is it just the case he's got really great receivers around him? Just what do you see from him on film?
That helps, obviously, having a guy like Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle and having a great tight end and Gesicki, too, can catch the ball. But I just think his confidence level and just his accuracy, it's hard to throw the ball to fast people. So it's not easy. A lot of people didn't have fast people where you can't really get them the ball because maybe you're underthrowing them, but he's been able to put it on target. So I feel like he's a very accurate quarterback. He gets the ball out, and he protects himself. So he's been doing amazing this season. It's definitely going to be a challenge, but, we're looking forward to it.
The fact that he's a left-hander, does that mess with you at all?
A little bit, honestly, because, that's normally where boots are going. They're going to their strong side. So we've been going against a lot of right-hand quarterbacks, so, boots are probably going to be going a lot opposite this week.
You guys had such high expectations for the defense starting the season. Did the way you played the last couple of weeks before the bye restore any confidence? It might have been lost when you guys struggled early.
Yeah, I don't think, at least I didn't. I don't lose confidence ever. We could be playing bad, but that's how the game goes. It's ups and downs. I never lost confidence in our defense, and I'm pretty sure everybody else never lost confidence. I feel like that's kind of an outsider thing is when people think we lose confidence because, we haven't been playing that well. But, us inside, us in that room, we never lost confidence. We showed that the last 2 weeks, but, we're looking to show that this week as well.